launch. So I really don't know, and I honestly don't really want to talk too much about this. Now then, here it is. So as you can see, we will have an RX6800 XT. That's what you're looking at right now. Gaming X Trio, which on the outside looks a lot like the Gaming X Trio that you've seen so far, which performs quite well. But of course, as you can see right above there, this is a Radeon. So this is the one of the very first renders I've been handed, which I can show to you today, quite exclusive. Nobody's seen this before. We haven't provided this to anybody yet. So this really is the first look at one of our cards. There might be in the end, or there will be probably some small differences compared to the NVIDIA models. Also on the outside, I've been told the accents on the sides of the card, so basically where I'm pointing my finger now, basically on the NVIDIA cards, and I'll show you that in a minute as well, these are gunmetal gray, and on the AMD cards I've been told they will be a bit more silvery, so that's also one way to a bit more easily tell them apart. But in the end we do want to keep a rather consistent style and branding for our gaming cards.
The chat seems to like it.
Yeah. Well, again, you know, if you like the gaming card that you've seen so far, then you'll like this one as well. And it will have a lot of the same technologies. So you'll see TorqueFan 4.0 on this. You will see the same heatsink with core pipes. You will see, yeah, a lot of the same similar things that make the Gaming X Trio, the current Gaming X Trio, really good. RGB Mystic Light on it, of course. Zero Frozzer to make the fan stop when the car doesn't get too hot or when you're idling. All those good things. You can see the anti-bending strap already on the top left. So this thing will also be quite sturdy. Yeah.
People are also asking about the back plates. Do you also have a render photo for that?
That's a good question. Honestly, I don't know yet which one. I think there's a good chance it could be the graphene backplate, because yeah, it is working quite well in the testing, but we'll have to wait and see. I haven't received the final details about that yet, because again, guys, it's really quite early days, and AMD has also kept things relatively close to the vest, which is understandable because this was their big announcement, so they really didn't want things to leak out beforehand. So a lot of things are still, a lot of details are still kind of, yeah, pending. And I'm pretty sure our guys at HQ already know these things, but yeah, they've also been instructed not to share everything, and we've been instructed also not to tell you everything quite yet. So yeah.
Can we tell them if it takes 2 or 3 slots?
Can we tell them? Well, again, based on this pictures, on what I've seen so far, we're looking at about 2.5 slots, maybe 2.7. So also quite similar to what we've seen on the RTX 30 series cards. I also see a question about power connectors. So far, what I can see, also two 8-pin connectors on this render here, which again would suggest that it's a dual 8-pin connector. But again, this is a render. Final product may be different. We're still obviously also doing a lot of internal testing to make sure everything is you know, stable, performs as it should, and yeah, is up to the task. So yeah, some final changes pending, but yeah, this is pretty much what it will look like. Are the fans sequential or 2 in, 1 out? No, the fans are all spinning in the same direction and are all blowing air into the heatsink. PCB shots, yeah, we won't show you those today yet.
Hello, I am Max.
Yeah. I'm pretty sure we're also not allowed to do that yet. So, and yeah, I mean, here it is from a little bit of a different angle. To be honest, I was looking at this one as well earlier, and I was really saying, are you sure this is the RX6800 XT? Are you sure this is not like one of the RTX 30 cards? That's why I also wanted to show you the other one first, where you can clearly see the Radeon on the side. Because aside from that, yeah, it looks a lot alike again, like I said, the little elements on the sides, on the angles, the outward angles of the card, those will be a bit more lighter of color, a bit more silvery rather than gunmetal gray. I can show you, maybe Jai, you can switch to the